It's already September, and welcome to Seniors Living in Paradise. I want to first thank all of the seniors. You bring so much joy and happiness in all of our lives. Thank you for the sacrifices you made to make us what we are today. We'll start the program with a crazy video from Beth Ann and I. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm here with the beautiful Beth Ann from Nori. Man, it's September already, right?
It's September.
Try to remember the days of September. You forget already.
Yeah.
I tell you.
September when skies were gray.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Something like that, but
I don't know.
over here we don't know what the weather will be like nowadays.
That's true. That's why good. No, Hawaii. I like Hawaii weather. I wish it rained every day.
Yes, just like the weather, we need changes in our taste of food. So Beth Ann creates several new products for our pop-up restaurants.
Try this because this is another new
How
product.
come everybody buying these?
I know. You know why? This is filtered 3 times, okay? And this coffee is from Japan. I get this from Japan. I have a friend. They ship it for me, okay?
You mean all that coffee went inside this cup?
No, you still got. This is a quart. You have a
It's
quart.
1 quart.
This is 1 quart.
Oh.
And
I
you
thought-
know, it's filtered 3 times. I don't just put regular sugar. I make a simple syrup and I use vanilla bean, fresh vanilla bean. So that's why it's very mild, but it's potent. So don't drink it before you go to bed.
I was thinking, how come people buying these?
I can't believe it. It's so awesome. I love it. And then KTA, they're super good, you know. They put us on the Instagram. They have to answer questions about it. See, so it's smooth, yeah? It's not sweet.
Smooth, it's not sweet.
Yeah.
And yet you got the coffee flavor, right?
Yeah, see? Japan, man, they get good coffee. I don't know, when I went to Japan, the lady, she would teach me how to make this. Okay, wait, and this is another one. Oh, I'm so excited. This is our newest seed. I can't sell it yet because Irma and Georgianne have to approve it because this is the best. I like this one better than the other one.
Okay.
And we're going to sell it at KTA because you can't get it. We're the only ones that have it, and I just got it in from LAX. So
Super sweet, super,
Yes.
it's super big and that flavor is so different.
And this one, they don't put as much cornstarch or sugar on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know the fake stuff? But that's the new seed. And it's super, super sweet. It's really good. Okay, now this is your rice.
Okay.
And, okay, this is another thing.
Rice.
Rice, and you have a salad, tossed salad right here.
Tossed
okay?
salad.
Okay, and then this is our Eurasia dressing. And
The Eurasia dressing used to be out there a long time already. You had it, one of those
that was my
products.
first ones with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
No, what is that?
Okay, this is dried aku. I chopped it up for you.
Oh, okay. And
so,
you put it on the salad.
I put it on the salad, and you're gonna put this. First, you eat this first. First, you eat this.
Oh.
The fish is going around really good. So, okay, and then so that's healthy, right? You get fish, and you get green vegetables. New product.
Usually dry aqua is unbelievable.
Thank you, because it was fresh. Okay, so that goes with that, and you can always eat it with your rice. Okay, that's just dry aqua. We're just showing new product that you can eat a little bit more versatile. Okay, now this is shiso, because shiso is in season 2. Okay, and that's KTA's daikon, and we get the asari clams from you guys too. So you're gonna eat the nimono with the salad, because you can. The daikon is a vegetable, and the shiso we use, but the shiso perilla leaves.
Oh,
Good, yeah. Don't it match really good, yeah, with the daikon?
you're so perfect.
Thank you. And this is my newest thing. I'm gonna see them Saturday. I'm gonna make them try this.
Wow,
I know. I really like the clam.
I really like it.
Yeah, this is just like the old time. You know the shoyu sugar clam they used to make the ajitsuke one? But these are bigger clams, and they go with a lot more stuff. Okay?
Oh, it's so
Yes! I am so glad to hear that.
Oh.
New product, so at least you know. So when you see it, this is how it looks. Okay, got the shiso leaves, got local daikon, local shiso, and the asari clams.
So you put that on the rice.
Yeah, you can eat that with the rice because that's gonna be my new.
With the rice.
Yeah, that's gonna be my new cocoa.
Oh.
Yeah. Good with the clam though.
This
yeah.
is some ono.
Yes.
Oh.
It's a winner!
Oh, man, it's so good.
I know, I like that.
Wow.
Okay. See,
Oh,
just to try
with
something
the
else.
clam and the daikon and the chiso, the flavor just goes really well
Good,
together.
good. I'm so glad.
And not
of
only
that.
the taste, the texture too.
Yeah.
You guys are crispy, it's
Yeah.
soft.
Yeah, and they all go together. So I go,
You need dry apple.
yeah.
The best I tasted, yeah.
Really?
Mm.
Thank you. And I deblood all of it.
Oh.
I don't do any blood.
September, and everybody gotta be safe. Take care.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I like this. Good
Okay.
new items and all seasonal.
Okay.
Very
Aloha.
good.
Bye-bye.
Aloha. Thank you. Oh,
Wow, man, I'm so privileged and honored. I got Dr. Angela Fanunu, right? You're all the way from Tonga, right?
I am.
And Dr. Angela, so you're teaching a course here at UH Hilo.
I teach tourism courses and sustainable tourism is one of them.
So you're from Tonga, right? And nobody else understands what sustainability is except somebody that is in an environment from Tonga.
But for me, I think about my village where I grew up in. We grew up with no electricity, no running water.
Uh-huh.
We grew our food because there was no electricity.
Yeah.
And we really, you depend on people. You depend on your village to help each other. Because you have few resources. I grew up in the outer islands. The ocean was right in front of my house. We had 8 acres of land. So I grew up in a very subsistence type of, I guess, upbringing. I had that. So when I think about sustainability, I always, even though things have changed, like even Tonga, there's been so many changes, but I always kind of think back to that as my reference point.
It's kind of interesting. What you just mentioned remind me of the sugar plantation where I grew up, right? You depended on each other, right?
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Hakalau.
Oh.
Yeah, and then, we kind of like all depended on each other because, we really hadn't much. We didn't have too much, right?
Right.
But we had water and electricity, but, we so dependent on each other for survival.
Yeah, I think relationships are so important, and when it comes to living on small islands.
Yeah, relationship with each other, with the land. For us, go fishing. You don't just haul all the fish. You catch only what you wanna eat. You're in the forest, pick ferns. You only take what you want or you need, and yet you share, right? You get
Exactly.
extra.
When COVID happened, the country shut down.
Right.
Shut down the borders.
Right.
And so they were able to go for almost 2 years with no outside contact. Of course, they had a few trips here and there for repatriation, but to be able to do that, you have to be able to provide your own food source. At the same time, people give up a lot in order to do that. Your car breaks down, you have to wait, and you have to make do without a lot of things. A lot of my family, the women in my family, kind of formed this community group. Everybody started growing lettuce, growing vegetables at home.
Yeah.
I grow taro. I can't grow vegetables.
Yeah.
I grow taro and ulu.
Yeah.
Because it's food.
Yeah, because you can live on taro and ulu down there, right?
And I think ultimately, when we talk about self-sufficiency, to me, it's about growing your own food.
Right. Growing your own food. And again, thank you for coming here and sharing all your values and all your experiences and
Thank you.
And,
Thanks for having me.
Man, it's going to make Hawaii, in fact, the world a better place because there's a lot of students from all over the world. So yeah, you know what? You guys should take her class, right? Yeah,
Yes.
At the College of Business, right?
College of Business and Economics.
And economics. And maybe she might invite me to come and be our guest speaker.
Yes.
Yay! And I'll
love
bring
that.
food along. Okay, come on, let's give everybody. Hey, you make chocolate. Okay, you see, awesome. I went to the Hamakua Coast to talk to tree expert Dr. Guy Sellier. Guy Sellers, he don't want planting all these trees that you see along the highway. So Dr. Sellers, why the trees?
Well, I think what we saw after 100 years of sugarcane is that there needed to be something that could be a crop on big scale land, and it could make an industry, it could make jobs, it could go from restoring the soil to building houses, and that's what we had the vision for. Not my vision, it was really the state, and there were C. Brewer, other people, Tommy Crabb, people like that who had a vision for an industry using trees.
I'm born and raised in a sugar plantation, and you know, whenever there was a big rain, all the ocean used to get all dirty and brown, and you know, I don't see it anymore.
No. And I planted these trees starting in 1996. And we made a commitment. We said we're going to plant on the contour, so across the slope.
Oh, is that right?
And we're going to, what trees do, they put their roots deep down and they hold on tight.
Oh.
So that's what trees are all about.
So the roots actually hold the soil.
The roots are holding the soil, and they're building more soil. If you look around us, you see all this leaves. These trees, they drop their leaves as they grow. That's one of the characteristics of this Eucalyptus grandis.
How come we're down here in the forest in Wailoa? These trees look like they're so skimpy and small. We see some small logs, and yet on the highway, I see these huge logs and huge trees.
So what's happened here is that these trees were cut. These were cut about 10 years ago. The big logs on the bottom, the base logs, the ones like you see along the highway, those were sent to Asia for make furniture.
Wow.
So there were, I think, 8
So what is
shiploads.
all these skimpy logs?
So these little logs are the tops of the trees that are left behind. And those are waiting for, they need to go into either pulp and paper, which we don't have, and we'll never have because that's a big industry, or biomass.
What part of the tree is going to be for lumber?
Well, just the bottom part, just the lower third can be for lumber, and 2/3 above that, and all the other skinny trees will go for biomass. And then what grows up from the same stump, so you're not disturbing the soil.
So this one all replanted stuff?
This was not replanted.
Wow, it
This
just grew up from the stump?
Yeah. And that's one of the reasons that no soil goes in the ocean, because the roots are still holding everything there, and you just cut above the ground.
So when the roots hold it, the carbon still stays in storage in the bottom?
The carbon's in the soil.
Wow.
And so it's holding on and it's binding, and there's both carbon in the roots and there's soil carbon that people are learning more and more about. It's holding carbon. But these trees, you know, they also said to us sometimes, oh, you're going to have to put so much fertilizer. It's not true. We don't need it, because you can see how big and green the trees are, and this is the second crop now.
So again, nothing was replanted. This thing just grew out of coppice, right?
Right.
Wow, so it didn't disturb the soil or
Not
anything.
at all, no. These were planted pretty close together, and what we might do as a sawmill industry develops, to encourage some of the bigger ones, we'll take out some of the skinny ones after maybe 3 years or 4 years. You take the skinny ones, they go to biomass, and you let the bigger ones get even bigger.
So that's the reason why, you know, I talked to some of the foresters, they told me, we cannot have a forest industry without a biomass or usage of all of unusable parts of the tree.
And it can turn into power.
Growing your own energy.
Right.
You're growing your own lumber, right? You're growing your own homes. Or whatever you call it, right?
Exactly. And you can see how well things grow, and what was smart about the people before me, and then what I helped with, was find something that doesn't get disease. You don't see diseases.
I don't see disease.
Bugs. You don't see any trouble with these trees. Just love this environment.
Wow.
So this is a perfect tree for Hamakua Coast. It really is.
So, you know, we're actually building a whole new agriculture industry. Plus, we're using it to store carbon in the soil.
Exactly. No, exactly. And you think about the carbon. There's carbon in the soil, there's carbon in the roots, but the wood that goes into the timber industry, if it's going into your home as a bench or a window frame or whatever it is, that's stored carbon for a long time, 20, 30 years. I've got eucalyptus floor in my house in Waimea that has been there 25 years, and nobody touches it, it'll be there another 25 years. You know, it's perfect. It's solid wood, so it's a lot of carbon stored up there.
So you know, CO2, right? Carbon dioxide, right?
Yeah.
So the trees absorb the CO2,
Right.
right? And the carbon actually stays in the tree, and the oxygen comes out,
And
so
the
we get
oxygen.
clear air.
So we get clear. It's a wonderful system.
To learn more about carbon, I visited Dr. Peter Madlock, who's the Hilo professor in bioeconomy.
It's defined viable replacements for fossil fuels that keep pumping greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. There are a lot of different approaches to address that, and we're going to need all the solutions we can, but one that's really critical is this bioeconomy piece. And the bioeconomy piece is basically finding ways to take carbon that's already all around us, land, air, water, and to pull it out and use it to make the fuels and the materials, the fabrics, the polymers that we use every day.
See, this is the tree here, right?
Right.
Where is the carbon in the tree?
Oh, everywhere.
And what about the ground and the roots?
Well, the roots are really interesting because that is your strategy for taking carbon out of the atmosphere and stuffing it back in the ground. And that's a really critical piece that the bioeconomy can do that a lot of the alternatives can't, because everything takes, I mean, if you think of, just pick an alternate form of renewable energy. They're all good. We're going to need them all. So I'm not trying to. Yeah. But if you make a solar cell, there is a point where you can never go carbon negative. Right?
Yeah.
It will always take some energy
right.
to mine the materials, transport them, and
right.
make the make the cells and everything. But with plants, you know they grow. We see the part above the ground, down below ground. There is a huge amount of biomass, and with the right agronomics, which we are working on here at Hilo, many other people are working on them. This is really a broad-based push to find carbon-negative agronomics, so that when we grow crops, we're pulling the carbon out of the air.
Right.
We're growing the plant. We're putting a lot into the ground through the roots. Right. And if you do your agronomics right, you can keep that carbon in the ground. Which means now you have a way of actually reducing. It's a vehicle for reducing the greenhouse gases in the atmosphere while still making fuels and materials, right? And because you're reducing the overall greenhouse gas emissions, you're making climate change better. Because at some point, if the root structure dies, it will decompose, and then it's back up into the atmosphere.
Right.
But if you keep growing trees, if you coppice them, for example, and then they come back, they're still using the same root structure. And that way you can keep carbon stored
so you're worried about
in the ground.
I got
and we want it in the ground because it's in the atmosphere, it causes global warming. If it goes into the ocean, and the ocean is a sink, but then we end up with acidification and other problems that are adversely impacting the ocean. So we want to get it in the ground.
Then I saw Michael Brandenberry, who is clearing the trees along the Hamakua coast so it doesn't affect the power line. Look at Mike, he's the one that harvests all the trees on the side of the road. So what's happening there, Mike?
We're gonna start hauling logs next Friday. Get all these things off the highway.
How many acres of trees?
Probably about between 21 and 23 acres is what we got figured out.
Wow, man, awesome, good job.
Thank you.
There's a man, Herbie. He can do everything. He can cut the trees. He can use all the machinery. He can do everything, right, Herbie?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How you like working in the forest industry here?
I love logging.
You love logging.
Logging is one of my favorite. I love logging.
Now let's see if you know how to make the shaka.
He's a good operator.
He's a good operator. Mike, you hire all local?
As many as I can.
Yeah. See, awesome.
Yeah, as many as I can.
Great job, right?
Yeah, I've had about probably 5 or 6 locals working for me. Not right now, but I used to.
Wow, awesome.
Yeah. Once we pick up again and we start the harvesting for Honuaola, then it's going to
then we'll get back up to probably 10 employees at least.
Let's start looking at this. I can see cattle inside there, like silver pasture.
Yeah.
Right, because there's gaps between the trees and.
No, that's exactly.
And look at the nice grass.
No, that's exactly right. So if we go a little further on, just 1 or 2 miles to Hilo, you'll see the Nabrigas have cattle under the trees.
Yeah, I see that.
And they've cleaned up there, and they move them. The grass grow like good cattle people, pasture, and then they move in here.
So that's why they call silver pasture.
Silver patches. So silver from the tree side, pasture for the grass side.
Okay, wow, fantastic. So 24/7 energy, right?
Right.
You get a lumber for the homes, right?
Yeah.
And you got a way to store the carbon, clean the air.
And then have some cattle underneath.
And
so you
cattle
get
underneath, eat the meat.
Eat the
and
meat.
yet it prevents all the runoffs and
Right.
helps to collect the water,
Yeah,
right?
all those good things.
Hey, thank you very much,
welcome.
Dr. Celia.
Yeah, no, thank
You're always a pleasure to talk to, and it's so knowledgeable.
Anytime. Thank you.
You know, the problem we're going to have now, we're going to have to walk up this hill.
Good for us.
Yeah, okay. Dairy cattle is used to produce milk, brought into a process plant for pasteurization, then delivered to the stores and put on the store shelves. Steers and heifers are used for steaks and various beef dishes. Like I really enjoy having short ribs cooked over the flaming grill. For meat tenderness, steers are castrated during wean off. So here I'll show you my way of cooking mountain oysters. Today I'm going to do something real special. I am going to prepare oysters! Yeah! Mountain oysters! Okay, first I got 2 mountain oysters over here, okay? First thing you gotta do is you gotta peel it and remove the membrane. Just like this. There. So this membrane here is the stuff that's a little tough. Okay? Peel off the membrane. You see how the meat looks like? Look. Just like this. There, you get the membrane off. Okay, see here. Mountain oysters. Here's the membrane. Okay? Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it inside this grinder over here and I'm gonna grind it down. Okay? Okay, grinding down the mountain oysters. Just grind them down one time. Yeah, you see the thing comes a little bit mushy. You see how mushy it is? Yeah, because the thing is really soft. So what I'm gonna do to this, I'm gonna add in some Portuguese sausage. Yeah, remove the casing from the Portuguese sausage. Mash it all up. Okay. There you go. I mixed up Portuguese sausage flavoring all in there. I took it out from the casing. Okay. Now to this, I add in the round onions. Because you want the round onions because you want the texture. Yeah, without round onions, there's really no more texture in this thing. So you chop it all up. Yeah, put in the round onions. Okay, just like that. In here, you crack in 1 egg. Okay? Then, you stir it up just like this. And I'm going to fry it up. And I'm going to give it to some of my friends. Okay, there you go, man. Mountain oyster sliders. Hot pan. Put it in some chunks here. And we fry it up. Oh, it smells so good. It's going to taste very good too. Boy, as it's frying, man, it smells so, oh no. As we get through, we're gonna taste it. Okay, we got mountain oysters. Come on, stand up. Stand up. Come on, Kapua. What do you think? What do you think? Hey, come on, grind them. Woohoo! You see, Kapua love it. Mountain oysters. Okay, Bobby, try the mountain oysters. Look here. How is it? You see, eat some more. Hey, Bobby. Hey, come on, Bobby.
Hey, good stuff, bro.
What do you think?
I know he's mean, bro. So, look and tell. Yeah, real soft. It's like hash.
So have your mountain oysters today. Have your mountain oysters every day. 3 years ago, Sierra Meats brought some exotic meats to the Suisan food show. It was from a federally certified USDA plant cooked by chefs at the Hilton Wailoa Hotel.
Noisy crowd here. Very exciting. We have a special luncheon. I have Dawn here. So Dawn, tell me what's going on. We got a bunch of people here. We got VIPs trying to enjoy our Sierra Meats specialty items. And three things that we like to point out: we have our python spring rolls, we have our kangaroo pot stickers, and our camel sliders.
Okay, so I'm going to eat python, I'm going to eat kangaroo, and camel.
That's right. All right.
Wow, look at this. Like Don brought for me all of these goodies here. What is this?
This one is like the camel slider,
Oh, camel slider.
python spring rolls,
Okay.
and we got kangaroo pot stickers.
Okay, great. You know something? Man, Don brought me three of the most exotic food from all of these 15 different items, right? Okay, let's go try them. Okay, I'm done. What a great lunch date, yeah? Okay, let's go have the camel slider. Okay,
Let's try this stuff.
bon appetit.
Oh. I would have never thought.
Feel the hop, feel the hop. This is like awesome.
Good stuff.
Different, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, next.
Kangaroo.
Okay, kangaroo. Yeah, Don.
Let's try this. All right.
Bon appetit, kangaroo.
That's good.
I feel like dunking. Woohoo! Awesome. Okay, next. Python.
Python. Ooh.
Wow, ooh.
I never thought I'd be seeing python. Very interesting.
Beer factor, bon appetit. Oh, Don, awesome. Again, all these exotic food. Thank you, Don.
Thank you.
What a great lunch date I had today.
Yeah.
Okay, Don, we got the man here responsible for everything. Jim, right?
That's right. Chimpanzee.
Okay, Jim, from Sierra Meat Company, Durham Ranch. Tell me about these exotic things right there.
Today we have buffalo, ostrich, python, the kangaroo,
Right.
and we got camel. Great,
Yeah.
great for Wednesdays, hump day.
Yeah, we ate that.
You ate the ham.
And we ate the kangaroo. We feel like jumping. We feel like going and jumping.
You get a little jump when you
Yeah,
eat
yeah,
kangaroo.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I feel that.
And I have a hump on my back, and now I feel like a sly guy with a python.
We got rabbit ravioli, we got wild boar ground. We
Oh
got
yeah, we
everything
all
in
got
there.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what? If anybody wants to buy these things, who do they call?
Suisan.
That's
Call
right.
Suisan right there, okay? So you call Suisan, you want anything exotic, you call Suisan, she'll be able to bring it in for you. Yeah? But you should buy the whole case, right? Okay, come on, Jim, come on, come. We'll teach you something like that. Yeah, okay.
Whereas Morris Nakaishi was born in Kumamoto, Japan on December 28, 1927. At a young age, his family immigrated to Hawaii, and although his father eventually returned to Japan, his mother and siblings remained in Hawaii. And whereas, after graduation from Hilo High School, Morris enlisted in the Army and was stationed in Okinawa during the Korean War. After his discharge from the Army, he studied architecture and became a carpenter. And whereas, after retirement in 1985, Morris became interested in the ancient practice of bonsai, a beautiful art form that blends horticultural skills with Japanese aesthetics by growing trees and shrubs of many varieties in small, shallow containers. And whereas Morris was a member of the Big Island Bonsai Association and established his own club, Moku Honua Bonsai Club Kai, selling bonsai tools and accessories not readily available locally, and keeping the tradition of bonsai alive by designing displays at the county fair and at the annual bonsai exhibition at Wailoa Center. And whereas in January 2015, Morris became the bonsai class instructor at Kamana Senior Center under the Parks and Recreation, Elderly Activities Division, Sharing his wealth of knowledge with the students, the class made many field trips around Hawaii Island collecting plants and rocks, and in 2018 traveled to Japan on a special bonsai tour. And whereas in 2017, Morris was awarded a Certificate of Appreciation from the County of Hawaii and was nominated for the Hawaii Island Older American Award for his contribution to the art and culture of bonsai. And whereas on February 23rd, 2022, Morris passed away at the age of 94. His legacy and love of bonsai will continue to inspire all of those that he touched during his time teaching. Now, therefore, I, Mitchell D. Roth, Mayor of the County of Hawaii, do hereby proclaim July 1st, 2022 as Morris Kieo Nakaishi Day. In the County of Hawaii, as we join together in gratitude for the life and teachings of Morris Nakaishi, who presented us an opportunity to practice patience, effort, creativity, and personal expression through his deep appreciation for the living art of bonsai. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of the County of Hawaii to be affixed. Done this first day of July 2022 in Hilo, Hawaii. Welcome to Morris Nakaishi Day here at the Wailoa.
So Dorothy, I'm gonna read. We have a proclamation for you. Thank you for all the great things that you have done. And so this is the proclamation. It says, whereas Dorothy Williams, president of the Pomaikai Senior Center, has been a cherished resident of Hawaii since 1975 after falling in love with the island on her honeymoon. Born on April 23rd, 1926 in the snowy suburbs of Chicago, she has dedicated her time and talents to making our island community a better, more joyful, and more exciting place to live. Everybody agree with that? Yeah. Absolutely. Whereas Dorothy has been volunteering in Hawaii, whether through the Senior Center, Meals on Wheels, Welcome Wagon, or being Yummy the Clown for over 40 years. And in 2001, Dorothy was the recipient of the Office of Aging's Outstanding Older Americans Award for her years of dedicated service. She was also awarded the Aloha Exchange Club of East Hawaii's Book of Golden Deeds Award in 2019. And whereas today at 96 years young, Dorothy, the former America's Got Talent star, retired clown sensation, and decorated community servant, continues to do what she loves, and that is being of service. Now therefore I, Mitchell D. Roth, Mayor of the County of Hawaii, do hereby proclaim June 20th, 22 as Dorothy Williams Day in the County of Hawaii. And urge all citizens to join me in surrounding Dorothy Williams in a lei of aloha and deep gratitude for a confident, can-do spirit, and inspiring each of us to pursue our wildest dreams no matter what, and reminding us to always give back to our community. Dorothy Williams, a living treasure. Thank you so much.
Wow, man, it's an exciting day. I'm here at the Hawaii Japanese Center, and Hawaii Japanese Center now is open. What an amazing museum, man. You know, we got all these kind of artifacts. But it's not just taking me back to the plantation days. It made me remember all of my grandparents, all these elders that lived over there, and how much is sacrificed and values and stuff. Like, oh, it's so priceless. Just walk through here, and you know, the tears are coming down my eyes. And we have the curator over here, Mr. Arnold here. Man, he's my classmate because we go way back. Arnold, what did Seeds of Local means?
Well, the Seeds of Local is the title of this new exhibit. And the Seeds of Local, of course, is the sugarcane, the pura. Because it was sugar that brought all these different ethnic groups to Hawaii.
Yeah, because I noticed in here, you don't just have a Japanese, right? I see some Hawaiians, Filipinos, all these different ethnic groups, and I think that's what made plantation, right?
Exactly.
And you always talk about the bento, you know, when you used to eat like that and everybody share the food and everything else, right? Right? So that's what it's all about. And you know, when you walk in here, again, it's not just a Japanese center, and it's not just about Japanese lifestyle in the plantation, but it is everybody, right? Right over there, seeds of local. It's all about local, right?
It's human nature that you want to perpetuate your own culture, things that you're familiar with, traditions and customs, festivals. At the same time, we all share in each other's festivities. So if you have a one dance, for example, it's, you know, the whole community shows up, and it becomes a multi-ethnic celebration.
So this place is open Wednesdays to Saturdays, 11 o'clock to 3 o'clock.
That's correct.
And there's admissions that's been charged. The seniors and students have a special price, right? A discount, right?
Right.
And you know, the amazing thing is, you know, when you walk in here, I mean, it is more than just a museum. Right? It takes you back in the past. And there's a lot of things that we do today, and it reflects on what was learned way in the past. And you know, we still keep on perpetuating some of these cultural things that we're doing, you know, like pone mochi and going to the bon dance and everything else. So, you know, you guys should all come on down. This is an amazing place. We got a curator, Hiro. He's usually over here, right? He's usually over here. And so come on down. I mean, again, it's open from Wednesday to Saturdays, 11 o'clock to 3 o'clock. Hey, Arno, why don't we give everybody a big shaka out there? Come on. Give the shaka. Yes, sir. At the KTA Quantico Center, there's Hiro's Place, an amazing eating place with an amazing owner, Naomi Tanaka. Welcome to Senior Grind.
Oh man, it's an exciting day here. I am at Hiro's and it is so busy. There's so many people. Hey, how's it, bro? You see here? Hey, all happy customers over here. It's unreal. And I got that lady here herself. I got Naomi. And Naomi's an amazing girl. And you know what? I knew Heroes from your dad. I sit out there with my boss, Mr. Yukio Taniguchi, Poki Atara, and I remember like Lemon Otani. They used to sit there and talk story every morning. I didn't know what they were talking about, but every morning the same story every day. And they were talking stories, and your mom was over here working so hard in here, right? Huh? So maybe you can kind of tell me what Hiro is about, what you guys serve, and you know, the food is so unreal. You guys got all different kinds. Local food, you got breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a lot of local food, Filipino food. I see you even have some adobo and some blood and all that. So come on, tell me.
Okay, well, we're open 6 days a week now. We used to be 7, but now we are closed every Tuesdays. We open at 5:30 a.m. We close 5 p.m. weekdays, weekends 4 p.m. We serve bentos. He usually sells out by lunch. We have local food, Hawaiian food, Filipino food, Japanese food, sometimes Chinese food.
And I even see one odeng over there. You can make odeng. I saw the chef over there making odeng. I said, wow, who taught you how to make odeng? He said, your mom.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Right, let me see the odeng. Wow, so good you. Yeah?
That's all from the boss.
Yeah, you're a good cook, you. Yeah?
And you know, you get some unreal workers there. Everybody working so hard. I can see why you are making so much great food out there. You're able to put out the food real fast. Your work is unbelievable.
Yeah, let me see you grill the bacon. Whoa! Huh? Whoa! So every morning you make all the grilled stuff, the breakfast and all that.
Yeah.
Hey, we got another lovely girl working here at Hiro. So what? How is it?
Good.
Okay, good girl. Okay, give the shaka. Come on. Yes,
So Naomi.
Yes.
Right, you know, from when you started working in this type of business, I know you're a young girl yet, right?
About 26 years ago.
26 years ago?
Yep.
Holy moly! Hey, so one baby, you're only 26 yet, huh? Young girl yet. So, Naomi, you know, I see you brought some stuff over here. Wow. Okay, let me see. What is this for?
Beef curry.
beef curry. Eh? Wow. Wow, look at that. She brought me this stuff here. It has beef curry. What's in here?
Chicken heka, sweet and sour spare ribs, fried noodles, and white rice.
Holy moly, you know, after I eat this, I'm going to sleep. Okay, let me taste your food. A curry stew. I remember eating this many years ago, right? You know, I had black hair too. You know what I mean? Tell me. Okay, let me taste your curry stew. Oh! Oh! Hey, this burger is so awesome. We bring it back to the old days of Hiro. Oh! You know, if you guys like curry stew, you guys gotta come over and eat the curry. Oh, it's so awesome. Oh! I still eat the same way loud. Okay. Okay, tell me, chicken heka. Let me tell you the chicken heka. You know, your dad used to make this baby here. He used to like chicken heka. Oh! Wow! It tastes like from your dad's time. In fact, I think it was your mom's recipe, but your dad, it was a good cook too. He was slow up, but he was a good cook. Oh! No, what's this?
Fried noodles.
Fried noodles. Wow. Here you go. Fried noodles. Oh man! Burger's so awesome. Oh! You know you're too good, you. Hey, Naomi, you cook it all.
I do.
Yeah. Wow, you cook it all. Not only Berlin grind now. Okay. Now what's this? Oh, look at that. What's this?
Sweet sour spare ribs.
Oh, man. Everybody loves sweet sour spare ribs. Whoa! And you get goodies too. You get carrots and stuff in here, right?
Yep.
Oh! Oh, it's so good. I closed my eyes and I was worried whether the thing would open. That's Naomi. Oh man! Oh, broke the mouth. Oh! Ah! Oh, it's so awesome. Naomi.
Yeah.
Come on. Any last words?
Come down and have some food.
Again, your hours?
5:30 to 5 on weekdays, 5:30 to 4 weekends. Closed Tuesdays, and we do have delivery through express waiters.
Okay, Naomi, I just over here, first of all, want to say thank you so very much. You know, I just, you know, in behalf of KTA Superstores, you really make this whole Quantico Shopping Center a really a great food hub. And you know, it makes me so happy to see a young girl like you carrying the legacy of your dad. And you know, this thing is so amazing. So I hope one day your children gonna help too, right? Yeah. Okay. So from Heroes at KTA's Wailoa Shopping Center, we got the unbelievable owner. You guys should just come over here, just check her out because she's young, she's energetic, she's too good, right? Yeah. But let me see if you know how to make the shaka. Come on down to Heroes. You see, too good, this girl. Awesome.
Today, as I think about conflict, I wonder why we are not able to respect the differences of others. Thinking about my experiences, 3 times over the past 7 years, I visited the World Trade Center site. And every visit, observing workers working hard 24 hours every day. With every visit, I feel a sense of sorrow and depression, thinking about the innocent people that lost their lives and the fortunate ones that escaped the tragedy with memories that perhaps changed their life. Yes, this tragedy affected everyone's lives, financially and socially. As you hear the water falling into two giant pools, this is where the Twin Towers stood. The North Pole and South Pole represents the Twin Tower with names of those innocent victims of this tragedy. Around the North and South Poles are a peaceful park. Walking in the park, you can sense and feel the sorrow and sadness of everyone due to the still, peaceful, quiet atmosphere. Now, 13 years later, the Memorial Museum has opened. So now we're able to memorialize those that lost their lives and ensure the tragedy is something we should never forget. For me, there's no words to express such a tragedy except the need for peace in this world, to understand the value of one's life, to prevent hurting or abusing others, not only physically, but mentally. We need to bring peace and happiness to all. Lucky we live Hawaii, a place where we live as one family, being responsible for others as well as being responsible for ourselves.
I got this special thing and I saw it on your wall too. You have a whole bunch, right?
I know.
It's made by the candy man,
Yes.
Alan Ikawa.
Who would have think he can do this kind of stuff?
I know.
And I laugh, ha ha ha. Because you know why? You have one, I have many.
Yeah, and it's called, this one is mental.
Yes, and you are.
Yeah, you are too,
I
I
know.
say you go on.
But it's funny because you know what? He even signs it. I was putting it. I'm gonna make it like a sushi bar. Looks like
Yeah.
Because people don't know what it means, but got some.
You know,
Good
he made one, and I have it in the front of my house, Kurisu.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I get Nishijima and I get Nori's. Yeah. It's so nice. I love it. Katakana or hiragana or Japanese, it makes it more elegant. You know, he must be tired when he gotta make candy, so he go home and think of all these things. It's a calming thing.
And you know this wood, I think also on a tree cut by his house.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he told me.
Unreal, yeah?
Yeah.
He's very resourceful.
I know.
Yeah?
Yeah, I thought he was a decent golfer, but he's bad at making this. Let's just stick with this.
think
Forget the
so.
golf, Alan. Forget the golf.
Make more of
Yeah,
this.
the bug I eat, Alan. We have Alan Ikawa, one of the greatest sandshot players of all, showing you how to come out of sand. It's a critical shot. Okay. Oh, he makes a nice shot. You got it, Candace. You get some other new stuff going on.
Yeah.
Here,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. Sure, look. So that's why I was laughing. Because look, this is from long time ago. They said they brought it back to revise. But this is Yaya. That's me, and Cuckoo. That's him. Yaya and Cuckoo for 88 teams. But look, he brought out for 6 Zane.
Wow, look at that. What is this?
This is, look at how pretty, the cherry blossom, and it's a box.
Oh.
But they made a box with the cookies inside.
Wow.
Isn't that neat?
Mean it.
I like it. It's so cute.
I ate the most unbelievable thing at Big Island Candies.
What?
I ate the arumi cookies. And each cookie, I took them out of there.
Mm-hmm.
It's specially egg wash. I think they hand egg wash each one. And on the top, they top them with some Hawaiian salt, the real true corn Hawaiian
I
salt.
saw that.
Oh, I ate that. You know what? Blew my mind. I didn't want to shut my eyes because I think wouldn't open. I tell you, it was so good. I'm gonna make all these. I think he has something like 100 something of these characters here.
Yeah. We should make one store. We're taking orders. If you're interested, you let us know.
We know somebody. Okay.
Very
Aloha.
good.
Bye-bye.
Aloha. Thank you.
Every year I get involved in a worthy cause, Ace Hardware, Kapiolani Children's Hospital Miracle Network event at the Pearl Country Club. This event is on its 12th year. Thanks to the many generous sponsors, it gets better and better every year. Everyone working hard, where 100% of the proceeds is donated to the Kapiolani Children's Hospital to help with various expenses. I met the amazing Zender Kabalis, our Hawaii 2022 Children Miracle Network champion. Zender says his mission in life is to inspire others. Everyone goes home with a ace bucket filled with goodies. Everyone also wins a prize with lots of food and beverages on the golf course and a bento lunch donated by Warabea and an amazing dinner from Zippy. We were so fortunate to play with two amazing ladies, the Hawaiian Airline girls.
Guess what, man? With the Hawaiian Airline girls, I mean, this is like incredible people. They're local. And you know what? Hawaiian Airlines is a local airline that you guys all should support it. It's not just the local airlines, but local employees. Because they're really, really unbelievable. So, your name?
Nina Buen Consejo. Tareen Pika.
Okay, from Hawaiian Airlines to all of you, big shaka!
Hawaii flies with us.
It was so embarrassing because they had better swings and they could hit the ball farther than we could. These Hawaiian Airline girls, true to that friendly Hawaii, didn't play and cannot play well. They made us feel like champions.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Hey, guess what, man? Here's two beautiful sisters here from House Smart. Hey, House Smart, you guys do amazing things, right? You guys are doing this Make-A-Wish Foundation for Kapiolani Hospital. And two great people working hard over here, volunteers. Hey, but who's the greatest guy?
Man with the pan.
Man in the pan, big sucker. Hey, by the way, they sell a pan, right? Okay, awesome.
Again, thank you to all the volunteers, sponsors, and golfers. We all had a wonderful time while helping our worthy cause. Next year, if there's one place I would want to be, it would be the ACE Kapiolani Children's Hospital Miracle Network Golf Fundraiser. Aloha. I want to end this program by saying thank you and take care. Here's some special message to all of you.
Hey, guess what? The two prettiest girls shopping here at KTA. Name?
Lorelai.
And?
Trinity.
Okay, man. You know, this girl is, wow. You can tell, real tawny looking, yeah? Huh? So, do you want to tell anything out there to all your friends?
KTA needs to come to Oahu. I've been here twice today because I love it so much, but I hope to see it there soon.
Hey, you know what? We love you too. Okay, let's even give a shaka. Awesome. Hey, guess what, man? We got two of the good-looking girls here. Never changed all my life, man. Hey, you get special message out there.
We're trying to get him in the water. Tell him come surf with us.
Awesome. Okay, big shaka.
Love you guys. Have a good day. God bless for KTA.
Awesome. Hey, guess what? Here's my friend, man. She's a tour agent. She's a tour boss, right?
I do.
Okay, if anybody want to go excursion, who do they call?
They can Aloha Bigay the tours. Yeah.
Okay, so what's the phone number?
808-756-6962. I do local tour too.
Okay, good. Big shaka. Hey, local tour, Auckland tour, mainland tour, Japan tour.
Yes.
Call this lady here.
Yes.
The best.
Thank you. Mahalo.
Okay. Hey, guess what? The sweetest lady in town over here. So, hey, what do you want to tell everybody out there?
Hi.
Hi. Okay, let's give everybody a big shaka. Come on. Yeah, so on. Hey, guess who I see down here in Wailoa, man? And so what's the dog name?
Princess.
Princess, man.
I'm Daniel. This is Linda. We're the Sierras from Hilo. And we always go KTA.
Okay, give the big shaka. Come on. Awesome. Hey, guess what? Look at my great friend. I didn't see her a long time, man. Oh, the most beautiful person, the most lovely person in the world. But who's the best? Yeah, who's the best?
Man and the pan, baby.
Okay, big chocolate man in the pan. Awesome. Hey, guess what, man? We got the brother from the Izuo Brothers to pick all our fishy stuff. So, hey, Izuo Brothers on the best.
That's right.
Okay. Hey, but who's the best chef?
The man in the pan.
Okay, big chocolate and the man in the pan. Awesome. Hey, guess what, man? Get two of my good-looking girls. They go surfing every time. Okay, so who's the best and bestest chef?
Man in the pan.
Big suckable man in the pan.
And thank you so much for watching us on Seniors Living in Paradise. We'll see you tomorrow night. Aloha.